Guys, how are you? Look, I've posted a couple of comments on my videos on YouTube, and as you probably know, that I got a bit annoyed at the end of the last video. In fact, actually, I went on with that particular car repair and ended up with $15 left and still not all the parts required for the car, which was a bit funny, actually. So what I did is I went to the junkyard and bought $15 worth of rubbish parts, and then came back to the workshop and sold them and made lots of money on that. And what I made on that, I went back to the junkyard and bought more parts, and I kept doing that until I had enough money to actually upgrade that car to the point where it was fully repaired, both engine-wise, suspension-wise and bodywork-wise, and sold the car and, well, finished the job. Not sold, because it wasn't mine. Anyway, we're getting back to what I think about the game at this point in time. You know, if you watched the last video, I was very disenchanted with the game. There's lots of things the developers could have done to make the game more playable. They didn't bother to do that, and I will continue on with the game anyway, regardless of that, because all told, the game is very playable. It's quite good. It's just clumsy. It's a very clumsy interface. It's the only way I can explain it or describe it. It's just a very clumsy game. So, I've played a lot of simulation games. Farming Simulator. I've been actually playing that for quite a few years, as through its various episodes and updates and recreations. Flight simulators, yeah, I've played a lot of flight simulators and stuff. I love flight simulators. I've actually flown an aircraft right across my own house here, a commercial aircraft, and landed at the Tullamarine Airport, or as they call it, the Melbourne Airport. And those airplanes fly right down the road that goes east-west of my house, where I live. I hear them going across every time, and every day, numerous times a day. And I've flown aircraft on flight simulators on that same path, on that same glide-in path to land at the Melbourne International Airport. Flight simulators, farming simulators, all sorts of simulators. But this particular game is the clumsiest interface of all the simulators I've ever played, including that of the 2015 interface. As I said, I know I'm doing some things wrong. There's lots of ways that I can actually improve the way I play the game, but it doesn't change the fact that you cannot do things that you should be able to do in the interface. As I've said before, the infantry screen, you got to swap between that and the store screen where you buy your parts and stuff. You've got to try to remember everything you need to buy. And I've seen people that on YouTube that can do that. Well, unfortunately, my memory does not hold strong enough for me to do that. What I need is to have an infantry screen on one side and the store screen on the other, so I can see what I need to buy at the same time, instead of having to clumsily get out of the store screen, go back to the infantry. Was that an A or was that a B part? My God. It wouldn't have been so hard for them to actually do that. But I don't think they ever actually played the game to see how clumsy it is. They didn't put the time in to do that. So, I was not one of the bashers that bashed them for the game, the way they actually introduced the game with so many bugs. I was not a basher. I held off for a couple of weeks until the game was playable. But I'm becoming a basher now. Not because of the bugs, I can live with that. They will actually fix all that up. But I'm a basher because they haven't put the time in to actually improve what was there in 2015. They just have not done enough for the money they were paid to upgrade this game to this 2017 version. I say 2017 because that's what it is. It's not a 2018 version of any game. And anyone that comes up with this bullshit about putting the next year's version on something is just a total crap-headed piece of crap. That's bullshit, man. You introduced it in July 2017. It is a 2017 version of the game, not 2018. Don't ever do that. That's added bullshit on top of the rest of the bullshit of your game. See you there. I'll get back into the game.